Welcome to this course. This course will give you all the business secrets that you need for your business, and it will shock you to know that this course also gives you a business diploma after completion. So please, let's take it very seriously. Okay, so let's begin. Please, what do we see in this picture? What emotions do you think the people in this picture are expressing? See this person. Okay, before I continue, you will need a book or a notepad and a pen so that you can jot some of the things down. This course is made in such a way that you will not need to. I will not need to be the one talking, so I'll pause in between so that you can also participate. It's the more you have to also get time to also participate. Okay, so what do you see in these pictures? And what emotions are these people expressing? Why do you think the people in this picture feel the way that they feel? Have you ever experienced or had an experience where you felt like any of the people in this picture? Would you like to be part of a group that brings you success? Okay, so our group will help us become self-reliant. As we work together, we can find success. Okay, would you like to be part of a self-reliance group? Okay, so let's begin. Principle number 1: groups build self-reliance. In this program, you develop plans to become self-reliant in 3 areas. Turn to page 2 in your participation manual. If you are joining in the WhatsApp group, I'll send the participation manual in the WhatsApp group. However, there is an email in this description, the description to this video. So when you go to the description of this video, you send I am, then you tell me your name, I'm from, I've started the course, or I want to begin the course, and I'll send you the participation manual. Just email it and I'll send it to you. So those who have it, you realize page 2 in your participation manual. So in your workbook, you look at the 4 pictures again. These 4 pictures is there. Notice that each of them has a title. The first one is self-reliance. The other titles are the 3 areas of our lives that are important for us to become self-reliant. Okay, so what do you think those 3 areas are? The 3 areas that we need to become self-reliant. What do you think those 3 areas are? So you see these areas. What do you think those 3 areas are? I'll pause for 5 seconds. You can note them down so that we continue. Okay, let's continue. So how do you think these 3 areas relate to each other? We have 3 circles of success. So on page 2, you see 3 circles of success: business green, home blue, community red. Red and the blue, they interact. Where do they meet? Red, blue, they meet here. Green, blue, where do they meet? They meet here. And then green, red, where do they meet? They meet here. How do these 3 areas of our lives relate to each other? I'll pause for 5 seconds. You can note it down so that we continue. Okay, so how do problems at home or in the community, such as sickness, abuse, could be drug abuse, child abuse, or any type of abuse or crime, how does it affect our business? How does problems in our home and in our community affect our business? How do they relate? How do they affect us? And how does a successful business also affect our family or our home? And how does a successful business affect our community? I'll pause here so that you note it down. Okay, so in this program or in this course, you develop 3 plans for self-reliance. 3 plans. What comes to mind? What do you think these plans are? What do you think these plans are? The plans for self-reliance. We have 3 circles, 3 areas of success. The plans include these 3 areas. So what do you think the plans are? The 3 plans are for self-reliance. Please, I'll pause for 5 minutes, 5 seconds, so that you note it down. Okay, so why must your plans for self-reliance not include just any money, but include others like these 2? Why do you think your plans to be able to be self-reliant must not include any money in your business, but must also include your home and your community? I'll pause for 5 seconds. You can note it in your notebook, your answer. Okay, so through these 3 plans, the business plan, home plan, community plan, okay, you become more self-reliant and you find greater success in all aspects of your life. So are you willing to create these 3 plans, the business plan, the home plan, and the community plan? Are you willing to create these plans to be able to be self-reliant? It's a question, but you can answer it in your book. I'll pause for 3 seconds so that we continue. Okay. Make 3 plans for success. So just a brief recap so that we continue. Principle number 1. Groups build self-reliance. Group build self-reliance. Principle number 1. Principle number 2. Make 3 plans for success. Make 3 plans for success. Okay. So, principle number 3. Unit 1 contains 6 principles. Now we are on principle number 3. Apply the 6 P's of business. Apply the 6 P's of business. Okay, so let's continue. So can you guess what the 6 P's of business are? We need some things for a business to be successful. Can you kindly note down something that begins with a P that you think we need for a business, the success of a business? I'll pause for 10 seconds so that we continue. The words begin with the letter P and they are all important in a business. I'll pause for you to note at least 2 or 3 P's that is needed for a business. 10 seconds, I'll come back. Okay. Hola. So the 6 P's of business are paperwork, product, promotion, plan, process, price. did you get any of these ones correct? If you got it correct, or you got one out of this, well done. Well done. Okay. So kindly go to page 3 of your workbook, the participation manual. Kindly go to page 3 of the participation manual and let's discuss these plans. Okay, so I hope you are there. So on the participation manual page 3, you see plan, the steps you need to make your business succeed, product, the item or service you sell, paperwork, your income, expenses and goals in writing, the other P, promotion, how you sell your product or service, price, what you charge for your product or service, process, how you create your product and get it to customers. Okay, so I'll pause for about 10 seconds so that you go through this so that we continue later. Okay, please, this is a lady. What do you see about this lady? Can you guess? I'll pause for 5 seconds so that we continue. Okay, this is Sophia. Her husband abandoned her and their family and told her that she was worthless. Because she had no experience or schooling, she was confused. She joined a self-reliance group in her neighborhood, and they encouraged her and helped her that she is worthy to succeed. That made her feel worthy to succeed. Okay, so she learned that she could develop her plan and move forward. She didn't think she can make any products, but the encouragement from the self-reliance group, she thought about her sewing skills and went to the local market. No vendors at the market sold sheets and fan patterns specifically for children. Sophia started small with little money. She borrowed a sewing machine and bought some fabric with patterns such as SpongeBob, Superman, and Cinderella. She considered her process. So that's the other piece. She considered her process to see how she could add value. Slowly, she saved enough money to buy more fabric. She even sewed a plastic pouch so her sheets could be cleaner and more appealing, and increased her price. She promoted her business with a large sign, so promoted. Her sales kept growing steadily. Sophia learned how to keep records of expenses and sales. She negotiated to buy large amounts of fabric. With her paperwork and plan, she got a loan to buy a sewing machine and more fabric. Now her business is successful. She paid off her loan and she is increasing her income. Okay, so let's discuss. What happened to Sophia? You can note your answers down to each of the questions. So I'll pause 5 seconds for each of the questions. What happened to Sophia? How did joining a self-reliance group help Sophia? How did she apply the 6 P's to her business? How do you think applying the 6 P's might help your business? Okay, so during the coming weeks, in each session, you will learn about each of the 6 P's. Each of the 6 P's. You learn about it and then how it relates to your business. Okay, so kindly turn to page 44, in your participation manual, you will get to a resource section and you see a picture like this. 6-piece business checklist. The 6-piece business checklist. You use this checklist as your homework assignment for this unit. Okay, you visit 3 businesses, or you can call somebody you know that is a business owner and ask them these questions. So it could be anyone that sells any item, is a business person. So you ask them. Plan. So the question over there on page 44, the participation manual, you ask the person these questions. Product, you ask the question. The process, you ask this question: how do you create your product and get customers? Price, promotion. So you ask them the questions over here. Please, let's take this assignment very seriously. At least let's speak to someone we know. At least let's say 2 or 3 people. This checklist. So that is, you turn to page 44 in your participation manual and you note this 6-piece business checklist. You use this checklist for what? Your homework assignment for this unit. You visit 3 businesses and you observe and write down how they apply what? The 6-piece of business. Okay. So let's continue. Please, you can comment in the comment section to this video if you have anything that you want to be done. If I'm speeding or I'm going too slow, let me know. Kindly also like and subscribe. Okay, because this is where you receive everything, every course in relation to your business. Okay, so principle number 4: improve your quality of life. Improve your quality of life. Okay, please, this picture, what do you see in this photo, this picture? How is the boy feeling? Look at his demeanor on a square tricycle. How do you think the boy is feeling? Sometimes life can feel bumpy, very difficult and frustrating, as if you are going somewhere on a squared wheeled tricycle, like the way this boy is on. Sometimes life can be very difficult. So during unit 3 of this course, we will create a home plan to be able to help smooth out and improve the quality of our lives. Okay, so develop a home plan to improve the quality of our lives. So we have a sample quality of life wheel. So just like a wheel, the one this boy is on, we also have a sample quality of life wheel, so that we will use it to create our home plan. On this wheel, we have 8 important areas of our lives. Someone's important area of their life can be nutrition, can be a beautiful skin, can be going for jogging or participating in a sport, eating fruits each day. Important area of their life, going to church, somebody having a spouse, having a child. So it depends on each and everybody. So you write 8 important areas of your life. I'll pause for 15 seconds and then we'll continue. Kindly note down with a pen and a paper the 8 important areas in your life. Okay, so if you are not done, you can continue it or you can watch this video to understand it better. Okay. So yeah, so when we are done, we can just go through and then you can watch it and then try again. So you can sit down and then write the rest. So maybe you've written some, so you can continue it after. Let's see somebody's important area of his life. The person said spiritual, so it could be, this is 8, but it could be more. So in general, some people's important area could be their finances, their spiritual, their family life, their spouse, their education, their mental health, their business, their community, having fun, health, support, preparation, etc. Okay, yeah, let's go to principle number 5. Serve your community. Okay, the picture on the left, it shows some businesses with problems. What problems do you see in this picture? I'll pause for about 10 seconds so that you can write the problems that you see in this picture, the left picture. Okay, so how are the people in this left picture? How are they feeling? What do you think they are feeling? Can you guess? Okay, so what do you see in this right picture? What do you see in this right picture? And how are the people in this right picture, how are they feeling? Are they happy? How can people working together like this, how can they solve tough problems, difficult problems? How can they solve it? How can people working together solve difficult problems? Okay, so how can you and a group of people solve difficult problems? Kindly note your answer down. In about 5 seconds, then we continue. How can you and a group of people like this solve difficult problems? So how can doing a service, a community service with a group of people, how can it help unite such a group? How can it help unite such a group? You can note your answer down in 5 seconds so that we continue. Okay, so as a group, we will develop our own community service plan with service projects to help others in need, reduce neighborhood problems, okay, and then strengthen our groups. In the coming weeks, we want to name our group and possibly form what committee. We may decide to keep meeting together, so we can decide to keep meeting together either in our WhatsApp group or in our group in our community, okay, and we can unite by songs, slogans, and even t-shirts. Okay, so what are some of the things that you think we can do together? And what are some of the things that you think you and your group can do together? Okay, so ponder over it for about 3 seconds so that we move to the next unit. Okay, so let's go to principle number 6. Okay, so in your workbook, let's turn to, or your participation manual, let's turn to page 5. Okay, so you see a staircase, so like climbing a staircase from the bottom to the top. Okay, so like climbing this staircase, big goals. So if the big goal is here, So a profitable business, a big goal is a profitable business and what? Self-reliance. To be on your own and to be able to feed your own self, your family, and then your loved ones, and to even help others. It's being self-reliant. It's a very big goal. It can't all be reached all at once. Okay. So we refer to success at the top of this staircase as what? Long-term goals, and the individual steps, so these steps, as what? Short-term goals. Have you ever climbed a long staircase like this? Where did you climb it and how? I hope it was fun. Exactly. So will it be possible to go from the bottom to the top with just one single step? Just raise your hand like this guy, leg, and then you are able to climb from here to the top. Is it going to be possible? You can note your answer down in 2 seconds so that we continue. Okay, so can you reach your long-term goals without your short-term goals? Can you? And then do you think that running a successful business will be easy? Is it going to be easy? Just with one step, then you get to a successful business. With one step, then you get to financial. You get to become self-reliant. Do you think running a successful business is going to be easy? Okay, so it is what? Step by step, isn't it? So why is each step important? Why is it single steps that you take? Why is it important? Why is it important? Please note your answer down in 5 seconds so that we continue. Okay, so at the end of every session of this course, we will introduce 3 short-term commitments. So this unit 1 is not the main course. What is in this unit 1 is not the course. The course actually begins from unit 2. Okay, this unit 1 is just to help you understand what the course is about. So at the end of every unit, we will have 3 short-term commitments. So starting from unit 2, even now at the end of this unit, we will have 3 short-term commitments. Okay, so these short-term commitments, 1, so we have 3 short-term commitments. The first one is what? An assigned business plan commitment. Okay, so it is based on what? The content of the unit or the lesson. So today we learned about the 6 P's. Let's see what our business plan commitment would be. Okay, we learned about the 6 P's of business. So every time you have 3 commitments, so a business plan commitment to help advance your business. Okay, and then you have a home quality of life commitment. So it includes the 8 important areas of your life. It will help shape and smoothen what? Your circle. If your important area of your life is not really good, you realize that you will what? Have to shape it. On page 59 in the participation manual, you see a sample what? Somebody's home quality of life wheel. So the wheel, you see it is zigzag. Kindly you go to page 59 in the participation manual, you see somebody's own. So if your own is not round, you don't have a round circle, you have to improve what? Your goals, your priorities, and your home quality of life. So commitment number 2 is the quality of life, the 8 important areas, or the home quality of life commitments, the wheel. The third commitment is a savings commitment. It helps you identify how much money you can save each week to improve family and business finances. Okay, so let's see our commitments for unit 1. So we have commitments for unit 1. Okay, so what commitments do we have for unit 1? So we have the business plan commitments. for unit 1. Okay, so our business plan commitment is that 1, I'll visit 3 businesses, or I'll talk to 3 business owners and find out how they use the 3 P's, the 6 P's, sorry. I'll visit 3 businesses and write down in my book how they use the 6 P's. I'll use the 6 P's business checklist. Commitment number 2, home quality of life. I'll thoughtfully choose 1 or 2 areas of my quality of life wheel and write down goals to improve this week. I'll be specific with my written goals and follow through. Savings commitment. I will add to my savings even if it's just a coin or 2. So please, these are the 3 commitments for unit 1. Which of the commitment do you think is going to be difficult, and which of the commitment do you think is going to be easy? Do you have any ideas? Okay, so kindly meet with your action partners. Okay, for unit 1, an action partner is somebody that you choose. That is not a family member. Okay, the person should be somebody that's offering the course. So you can pair with somebody on our group page, or if you want somebody who is not in our group but is your family member, then the person has to also begin the course. So you can send the person the invitation link and then the course material. Let them register as well. So send them the registration link. In the description of this video, I'll put the registration link, and then I'll also put the email address where you message to get your participation manual as well. Okay, so if you want further, I'll also add the course link to the description to this video, so you can click and then you can also do the course there. That's if you wish. Okay, so kindly meet now with your action partner and then kindly discuss your business ideas, what you've learned together with the person, and decide and encourage the person throughout the course, and then help the person, maybe help encourage the person to also to be able to keep their commitments as well. If you do not have an action partner, just look in our group. Find one in our group, on our group page, or a group member. If you are not taking this course on our WhatsApp page, you can also email me, and then you can, or we'll find out if you have a friend or family member who is interested, or you can choose any action partner you want as far as the person is doing the course. Okay, so kindly plan to keep your commitments by signing in your notebook. Okay, and then these are requirements for the diploma MBS certification. So on page 66 in your participation manual, you can find it over there. Okay, so kindly subscribe to be able to have access to the next video. Thank you.